Do you think there is a link between the rise of sexual difficulties in young adults and quote unquote hookup culture? It seems like modern culture has taken the true purpose of sex.
Yeah, I mean, as I saw that question, there's a resounding yes, absolutely,
Hmm.
in my mind. Um, what we're seeing, and I would say this even shifted since I started doing counseling. It's only been 20 years. That's not that long.
Hmm.
Um, we have accelerated our move towards our expression of sexuality being well, two things really: being isolated, meaning it doesn't have to do with connection. It can either be devoid of connection via a hookup or through pornography and other things. It's devoid of connection. So it's very isolative. If that's a word, I'll make that up. It's isolating. And the second thing that there's been a rise in with this is impulsivity.
Mm.
Um, Technology, and I'm not anti-technology at all, but it does some amazing things. But what it has done in the arena of sexuality has facilitated a level of being able to gratify anything, anytime, anywhere, which nurtures a destructive impulsivity in people. So sex is both isolated and it's impulsive.
Mm.
And so it is tragic. It is sad to see that happening. And I think what I'm seeing with, in particular, young people, which is probably even more tragic to me, is a settling, almost like, well, this is just the way sex is, I guess,
Mm.
rather than actually knowing that they can fight back in their own life and reclaim what sex and sexual connection can be.
Mm. Wow. Thank you for that. That is, again, so simple, so helpful. And I guess this isn't really based on, so you answered the question like, yes, the answer is simply
Mm-hmm.
yes, that there's that. I guess, like, when you look at this is my own question, just building on that, like the isolation and the impulsivity, like, where do you find that when people are operating or view sex from those two lenses, like, where is like healing coming? Like, how are people discovering healing so that they don't view sex
Mm-hmm.
in those one of those two ways or both those ways?
Yeah, so what I would say to people, and again, this is going to sound strange to people out there, but I think there's a time in which, if we're going to get our needs met in a healthy way, we need to remove the avenues for them getting met in destructive ways. And what I
Mm.
mean by that is people say, well, I want to be more connected. I want to have more people in my life, and I'll say, well, show me the apps on your phone. Um, like, well, those are there, but I still want to, I've got Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all these different things, and they'll say, but that's just how I talk to people. And I'll say, listen, those are there, in their immediate, and they're impulsive, and they also scratch the itch without you actually getting what you need.
Mm. Wow. Wow.
So I think there's a reality. There's plenty that we could do, but I really question how much we should do when
Mm.
it comes to that. And I would tell, even especially young people, I go, I don't know that any human being ever was meant to have what we have in our pocket,
Mm.
and to have access like that, and to not have some kind of check or balance or restriction on that. And
Mhm.
I live that out in my own life. I mean, I have restrictions and things I just won't do, not because I'm Superman, but because I know I'm not.
Mm. Come on, that's
So
so
if I want to nurture those things in my life, sometimes getting to the things you want in life, you have to remove the things that are scratching that itch, that are getting in the way, that are stifling that hunger in you, so that your hunger can go to the right spot.
That's gold right there. That is so good, and I'm about to share that with everybody I know. That is so, so, so good. I love that, scratching the itch without having to get uncomfortable to, like, meet the need.